Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I think it's been maybe a year, or I don't know. It's probably been less than a year or more than a year from the last time I talked on Xfinity. But yeah, at some point in time, Xfinity likes to deal with their period and take it out on everybody else, in the world, or whoever has their service. And that's the thing that confuses me, because they'll come out with these commercials and make it seem like it's the top tier service of all time. But it's like, fam, you don't even give people a warning shot before y'all just start shooting. I'm saying, overall, this is what I would like to see from Xfinity. Just so I'm like, okay, my anger won't be taken out on these guys. Because I'm like, fam, there are people that use your service to work. Me, prime example. I'm a content creator. I post YouTube videos. I stream. I post TikTok videos. I post podcast episodes. I think everybody that knows me knows that. And it's kind of hard when you can't do that, because at some point in time, Xfinity is like, oh, well, let's just shut down our services, come out with this whatever maintenance update. It's like, fam, you have to wake up. If you're somebody like me, you got to wake up bright and early, post all the things you got to post, do all the streaming you got to do throughout the day, because at any given point in time, and I'm saying, I'm not even the thing is this. It can happen. It's happened even in the morning. There's been times where I woke up in the morning and my phone ain't working properly. I'll turn on my Xbox. My Xbox ain't working properly. I'll turn on my computer. My computer ain't working properly. Now I gotta go downstairs, check to see if it's my Wi-Fi. It's not. It's all of Xfinity. It's like, fam, what is the issue? That's the thing where I'm so big on that, because it just seems like a lot of people lack that. You gotta constantly remind people and constantly tell people communication is key. If you're not communicating, bro, there's gonna be all these unnecessary comments, unnecessary arguments, all these just unnecessary words being said. But I feel like if there is some sort of communication, where it's like, if you guys know that stuff like this is about to happen, just send out a notification to all the Xfinity users saying, hey, our services is going to be going down from this time frame to this time frame. And I picked that up from the video game The Division. Even though I got my differences and issues with Ubisoft, that is one thing that I can respect about them, is that they at least tell you if we're going to be having a maintenance service upgrade or update, whatever, we will notify you. We will let you know when you open up our video game. Because imagine playing that video game, right? Or imagine playing any video game where they do these maintenance updates and stuff, and imagine you're halfway through a level, not even halfway, you have made it to the very end of the level. You are about to take out this boss, right? You are about to just you're that close, so close to beating that level, just to have it where the game shuts down on you. And now you can't even go back. You gotta start all over again, because they didn't tell you about this maintenance update. Because if you knew about the maintenance update, you're like, fam, I'm not going to play this game right now. I'm not going to get all the way to the point. Oh, it's like, maybe I'll challenge myself and see how quickly I can beat it. But see, it's people like that where they just ain't got no cares. They ain't got no worries. They don't mind if they lose. But if it's somebody like myself, where if I did not know, and they're thinking I'm supposed to be in their mind to where I know, because I'm not a mind reader. So I'm sitting here, if I'm playing the game, right, and that game shuts down, and they all of a sudden fam, I'm not going to want to play that game no more. In fact, I'm going to want to do bodily drop kicking harm to whoever the developers are. Because I'm like, fam, it don't even make any sense, where it's like, why can you not tell people that? Or why can you not just have a service that the service is still out? And that's why I'm doing this podcast episode right now, because I can't post no video. I haven't posted no videos today. Thank God I was able to stream this morning, but I wasn't able to post no videos today. I wasn't able to post no podcast episodes. I'm saying, there's a lot of videos and content. I can't even edit videos right now, because they're saying, because the editing program that I use requires an internet connection. You need to sign in and all this other stuff. I can't even edit videos right now and so here's the thing, I can, but I don't want no Wondershare Filmora watermark underneath my video, making it seem like I'm using the free version. No, I paid money for that for the version that I paid for. So I'm saying, like, that just doesn't even make any sense to me, where it's like, that, I think that's stupid on Wondershare Filmora's part, because it's like, fam, if it shows in your guys' database that I bought your program, and you making it seem like that I didn't, it's like, what kind of program is set up like that? Why doesn't your program not have an offline mode? Why is it that there is video games out there that got an offline mode, but an editing software doesn't? So what is the person, they supposed to just sit down and just wait and do nothing? I'm saying it's things like that where it's like I can easily get some sort of content, and and that's the thing that I was talking on not too long ago, where it's like the one take and like videos and podcast episodes. I am so thankful that I have unlocked that feature in me, because I'm using it to my advantage. Because if I had to edit my podcast episodes, if I had to edit some of my videos, I'd be all like, nah, bro. Like, being a content creator is so stressful, because I'm like, it just doesn't even make any sense half of the time, like, the things that you deal with. And Xfinity, honestly, being like the root of it all. I'm saying, like, a lot of the things that I need to do requires, and not even a lot, pretty much almost all of the things. The only thing that I don't think I need an internet connection for is when I'm recording my podcast episodes, obviously right now, and then when I'm using OBS Studios to record videos. Other than that, everything else I need an internet connection for. To stream, internet connection for it. What are some other, I think I could use Streamlabs OBS to record gaming videos, but what do you need to play those certain video games? You need an internet connection. So overall, it's like, what is a person supposed to do if they ain't got no internet connection? This is their job. Being a content creator, or just not being a content creator, your job requires an internet connection. And the worst thing about it, let's say if it's like the time when they decide to shut down, because there's been times they've shut down in the morning, there's been times they've shut down in the evening, and then, then obviously right now they shut down at night. What I don't understand, it's like, do you guys even bother to sit down and think like, hey, because here's the thing, if you guys, because when I know that video game, The Division, when they do their maintenance updates or whatever and stuff, they do that stuff like 3-4 in the morning. So they are like, if you're up at that time, it's like, okay, well, expect the game to be shutting down and stuff. But I feel like that's the time to start doing that stuff. Because I guess, like, if in my case, like, if that would have been me, I'm like, fam, I should be asleep right now. I shouldn't be awake right now. I should be laid out in my bed asleep. It is 6:54 p.m. I am nowhere. The last time I felt tired like this, I was in elementary, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas just came out in theaters. That was the last time I was falling asleep at that hour. But other than that, it's like, fam, I have no reason to be asleep right now, especially when it's like I'm a content creator. How can I sleep at this moment? When have you heard or seen any content creator falling asleep at almost 7 p.m.? I'm saying, like, honestly, sit down and think. I think it was probably even before then. I think it was still the 90s when I was falling asleep and before at around 7 p.m. It had to been. I'm saying, like, let's just sit down and think about what was going on in the 90s and stuff. Pat from Wheel of Fortune, I'm pretty sure he didn't have a full head of gray hair. What are some other things? WWE was WWF. What are some other things? Terminator 2, instead of it, like, being a decade old and stuff, it came out, like, within that same decade and things. Now, I'm like, fam, it's so upsetting. It is so upsetting where it's like, there are all of these different things that you can, like, use. Like, when they're not, like, alright, so I'm more so talking on Xfinity, where it's like, there's just all of these different ways of doing things, yet you just decide to surprise people and not tell nobody, like, oh yeah, your service is gonna be shutting down. Only thing that I'm able to do is watch TV. The only time when I'm sitting down and I'm watching TV is when wrestling comes on. Other than that, it's like, if I'll have my TV on, like, if I'm editing videos, just to have like some background noise. If not that, then I'm listening to music. But that's the thing. I can't edit videos right now, okay? All I can do is just record videos and record podcast episodes. I'm telling you, like, if there's services, if they don't fix that stuff before midnight, like, honestly, I'm gonna, like, it's that type of stuff that makes you want to call out and be that angry person. Because I'm like, fam, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, why shut down? Why have it where it's like a person can't even like use their, it's annoying to me, man. It really is, because I'm like, if a person is working, because I'm saying like all throughout the day, I know people probably ask, well, like, how long are you working on content creating stuff, you know? All day, up until from when I wake up in the morning all the way until I go to sleep at night, I am always in a content creating mindset. If I'm getting ready to go to sleep and I start thinking of a video idea, I will get up out my bed, set my stuff up all over again. Even if I had just stopped recording, I couldn't even think of that video at that point in time, I would set my stuff up all over again just so I can record that video. Or if there's a video that I really want to react to, I'm like, fam, I need internet connection for that. If a video game just came out and I'm like, I really want to record a gaming video off of that, I need an internet connection for it. If I'm like, fam, I need to edit my videos, guess what I need? An internet connection. If there's a TikTok video that I want to do a stitch, duet, whatever to, guess what I'm going to need? An internet connection. And guess what? Services all like, oh, well, we're just going to shut down our service and you got to like wait all this time. Because I'm saying, like, I know people are like, oh, well, just use like your cell phone service and stuff like the 4G, LTE or 5G and things. That stuff is mad slow. You would think because T-Mobile, I'm like, T-Mobile, that's like the one thing that I had to just really want to call these guys out on right now. It's false advertisement. You know, starting with T-Mobile, because I know I'm going to talk on them very briefly and things. You guys make it seem like that you got this worldwide coverage that is the best thing ever of all time. It's like, oh, you know, it's like you could be anywhere at any given point in time and use our services and things. And it's like, fam, I can't. I'm gonna sit here playing this skateboarding game called Session, and I'm stuck on this like mission, and I was trying to look up a video on how to go past beyond that mission, and I can't do nothing. Because I'm sitting here going through T-Mobile's old jacked up. I'm like, you and Xfinity cousins or something? Like, I'm saying, it just doesn't even make any sense after. But, don't forget about the perks. Let's not forget about the perks that they're offering. I know people will probably bring that. Well, they do give out good perks. What, a couple of free tacos? And then when Xfinity, they're all like promoting them brothers or whoever they were going to a NASCAR game. That old dumb commercial, I'm like, fam, I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about the perks. I don't care about no coverage. I don't care about none of that. All I just want to be able to know is, can I use your guys' service in a time of need? Because if not, you point me in the direction where I ain't going to have to worry about services shutting down midday, not telling me things, not letting me know nothing. And then a cell phone service where, okay, in case if I am having issues, I could just go on my phone. You point me into that direction. So at that point, I'm like, all right, cool. I ain't got to trip no more about stuff. But guess what I'm doing right now? I'm tripping about stuff because I'm like, fam, they still got their services shut down. It's like, it's stuff like that where it's like, do you not realize you're causing stress in a person's life? Like, honestly, like, because I know people will be all like, you're not worried about like Xfinity or T-Mobile or whoever, you know, watching this. No, I'm not, because my thing is this. If I know I'm trying to start up a business, it's like a clothing company, right? Like, imagine you go to a store and they're promoting that they got like these good quality clothes and all that. You go all out your way to go to this clothing store because in the commercials, they're all like, oh, and if you buy 2 shirts, then here's, if you sign up with us, you get all these perks and then you get 1 free shirt a month and all that crap. But then let's say this, you go all the way up there. You go out your way to go to this clothing store just to find that it's in poor quality. Clothes got holes in it. Threading is all coming out. They don't even got the clothes folded up like how they usually folded up on them like table-like things. No, they just got them all wrapped up in a ball on a table. Not even on the table, on the floor. It looks like a much more worse version of Ross. I'm saying, like, if I were to walk into a clothing store like that, but they had this commercial where they're all like, oh yeah, it's like, fam, I wouldn't go back there. And if anybody else were to ask me about them, I'm like, no, I do not go into that clothing store. It is a poorly put together Ross. I'm saying, I didn't shop that. See, here's the thing. Because if it was like, let me think of some things right now. All right, well, nah, that's probably not it. Okay, so just overall, like, they're H&M. H&M, prime example. If they were promoting all these commercials that they be coming out with, or even Old Navy, all these commercials that they be coming out with, and it's like, and they had like these poor quality clothes. Like, honestly, do you think that would be good for business? Like honestly, sit down and think about that. The reason I feel like that there's two different reasons on why people come out with commercials, because they are doing good in their place of business to where now they've earned that money, but they know that they got good material things. So that's why they'll go out their way to promote themselves. Then there's other companies out there on the other side where they'll come out with commercials, but they're not telling everybody the problems that come with their services and their products or whatever. So I'm saying, at the end of the day, if it did come down to it, where if somebody at Xfinity seen this and they had a few choice of words with me, I'm like, well, fam, why can you not just come out with a good service then? Why can you not come out with a service that's a little bit more communicating with their audience or with their the users and stuff? Instead, I'm over here trying to, like, getting ready. I'm sitting here watching a video, right? I'm watching a video, and as soon as the video ended, internet goes out. I go and start up. I'm sitting here downloading games so I can make videos on those games later. Can't download those games no more. Tried to edit some videos, can't even edit no videos. I even restarted my Wi-Fi box. So I know people are probably like, well, have you restarted your Wi-Fi box? This is the first thing that a person does when they, realize that their internet is out. It's like, you go through all this show. Man, I'm telling you, it's like, if you guys, like, go back and just hear some of my Xfinity rants from, like, fam, I can think back all the way to when, I think when we got, like, our second Wi-Fi box, I couldn't play online on my Xbox 360 at the time. I had to wait until 30 minutes, and then in order for me to continuously stay online, I had to join a friend's party. How is stuff even wired to do some old dumb stuff like that? Does that even make any... honestly, it makes no sense, but that's literally what was going on back then. Fast forward, years later, having to go up there like, once a week, getting a Wi-Fi box that works. And it's like, fam, what is going on with your guys' services? It doesn't make sense for a service to be that down bad. Honestly, it trips me out, man. It's crazy how, like, a 7-year-old kid can go viral on CNN for coming out with whatever type of technology and stuff and end up graduating college by the age of 10, but Xfinity can't even notify users when their services is getting ready to go out. It trips me out, man. I swear it does. So, but anyways, and that being said, I really don't want to talk on these guys again, but I guess I'll see y'all next year when they decide to randomly shut their services down for no reason and, they don't tell nobody. So, but anyways, yeah, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. I'm pretty sure y'all already know all that promo stuff that I said at the end of the podcast episodes. If not, then just check my last episode. So, talk to y'all later. Peace.